We get some extra spice here, and it's going to be very, very dive and like global for KC. So KC, as long as they have...
Forcing the flash at a HonkQ, there's the consequence of that early extra damage.
Junja should know though, because the ward did see the invade coming, and obviously the bottom lane walking away is going to be a full giveaway, but I do kind of like that, taking away at least the red buff from a Kindred. You know, we talk about, can the Kindred will go for offensive plays with...
Oh, Yike's gonna get the first blood right here, surely. Just needs one more hit to do it. Beautifully done. KC on the board.
All over this game. Epson right here. This is not a good spot for CFO.
This is really dicey. Kaiwing has no flash. Remember, CFO, they want to try to fight this as Galio makes a heroic entrance, but it doesn't even hit anybody on KC's side. Now CFO is trapped inside the pit. The Dragon's got about 2,000 health remaining. It's aggro over the KC players for now. Junja dropping down. The Wolf right there has to flash back away from some of the incoming damage. HonkQ goes into the middle of everybody, but Targamas isn't dead just yet, and HonkQ's gonna be first to die. The Dragon is low. It is gonna be claimed by the side of CFO, but they just lost so many men. There's no way it's worth it. 4-0 game for KC. Seconds before our next Drake spawns. The first one was an absolute tragedy for CFO, even though they got it. We'll see what the second looks like as Driver has found himself caught out of position. It's exactly what we said in the draft, Kobe. There's so much power.
On this side of the map, KC decide to make one of their full send plays. Multiple ults invested in order to get the kill. Plus you're going to basically trade turret plate money because they got turret plate money on bottom side. Teleport here. It takes a long time in the early game to actually travel down there. So Kalist has his eyes open. He just walks away once he sees it. Is going to delay him. He won't go for a recall now since it was interrupted, but they got the Dragon here. So KC with their first Dragon for themselves in the Chem Tech. In addition to killing Driver last time, they want another piece of that Gragas flowers.
And he's just hanging around farming more plates. He has to know he's just dead here. Surely wants to flash for it, but no, it is not gonna matter. Just feels like a wasted summoner spell. They slow him down, they beat him down, a little bit more damage is all they need, and the spear finds the big man. Yike gets number 2.
So we were correct about taking Chomps out of the Gragas belly, but incorrect. Yike looks like that cooldown's coming up.
Not quite there.
The shadow wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
If Yike's ultimate was fully available, I feel like it would be another huge play.
Well, there it is. Now it's ready to go. Kaiwing's in some danger for the grand entrance over the top. There's the Lamb's Respite to try to keep everybody alive. The turret's still not dead yet. Yike is taken low, but Junja's on the run and he's first to die. It's 2 dead bodies in CFO jerseys. It's KC wanting even more. Kaiwing runs all the way away. The spear misses, so now they turn their attention over onto Doggo. He's still got plenty of health. He shifts back towards his own tier 2 turret. And KC, again, this is an 8-0 game. CFO just have no response.
I mean, when they, well, Vladi's gonna take a visit here.
Immediately blast Driver for about half his HP. Wants to keep chasing, flashes forward past the explosive cast. Driver just trying to use the fancy feet, but I don't see any way out, man. This is gonna be a 9-0 game.
Even Talia can bite.
Even Talia, she's
still the one with the largest gold difference here.
Oh, Targamas the flash over the wall, immediately follows it up with a crash down Magnet Storm. More help, another Weaver's Wall. Kaiwing low, but he stays alive. Reinforced by HonkQ. CFO's bottom lane duo barely holds on with 100 HP each, but now the Herald's been summoned up. Now the tier 1 turret's gonna be forced down. Now the gold lead is 6,000, 17 minutes into the game.
Well, that's gonna be another Dragon for KC. Honestly, playing with their food at the moment. Driver here has been the food.
Yep, and it looks like he's about to be another heaping helping. The Ignite's still ticking. He does manage to eat 1 honey fruit to live through it. But that's about the best CFO can ask for right now.
Yep, an escape with his life. Yike throwing up the Amumu tears. I mean, the tournament started with tears for Yike, but now it is ending.
It's been crushing everybody except for HLE at this tournament, and now KC's bouncing back and crushing CFO. I think that experience is doing him pretty good, Coach.
Yeah, and plus your reward for winning this is more experience. You get finals position.
CFO, they wanted to make the move, but KC was ready for the reaction, and now Honkyu's the target. Everybody in KC has arrived at the party, and they don't want just one. Junja's in some danger now as the Unraveled Earth makes it hard to get away. Junja wants to escape over the wall, but yike! With another spike from downtown.
It's a hit. Yike, don't miss those. Okay, Targa.
Targamas just setting up another one. That doggo ain't going to heaven, and Khalid is...
That doggo's going to the fountain flowers.
Yup, that's a black and white screen for the next 20 seconds. That is another where CFO now needs KC to throw. But the problem is we're also at the point where Otacon's on the board. And there is nobody on CFO that can get anywhere even close to this thing. Kalist and Yike can just two-man it so easily.
Yeah, and critically, this Otacon will give you permanent power in the flowers. And X-Rays try and make the big play to pick off like Connor or something in a side lane. Yes, you know that a Talia wall and a Kalist ultimate are going to come flying through and you don't have a lot of time to work with, but oh no,
Driver. Boy, here he goes again. Don't think he's going to be driving too much further. Does manage to flash away from the Shattering Strike. Targamas with the remount. Flashing forward. Wants just a little bit more here. Oh, the Magnet Storm, not quite what he wanted. Doesn't matter. Yike comes crashing down and guarantees it. Vladdy will take the kill on that one. 13-0 now in this second game. Oh, make it 14. Nice shove from Vladdy. Kalist, godlike 7-0-4 on the Kaisa.
All right, will we continue to count here? Looks like everybody else will back off. Just going to be, I would assume, the tower into Dragon here for KC because they have the luxury. We have to even start thinking about the next games for CFO. In a best of 5 here, you don't want to let the first two really crush your mental. You have to try and regroup for the rest of the series here. Yes, it's going to be must win from here on out for CFO, but, oh man, Driver.
Again, man. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Body slams away for that first shove, but no, I don't think he's getting away, man. They brought everybody yet again. The cast just ends up knocking Kana and Yike forward. Junja does get enough distance to escape the Pantheon in time, so he's not going to be a follow-up kill himself. We still don't even have Baron on the map for another minute and a half for KC to move over and try to take. Junja hit by the Q2 over the wall there from Kana. Kana's having the top lane experience this game. 0-0-2, the game's won. He's showing up, having a little bit of fun himself now. But man, KC just putting on a show here in this second game. The first one was so impressive. It was so slow for such a long time. They have one big explosive fight, they win it, and they just snowball that into a victory. Here in this second game, just from pre-minion spawning all the way back to chunking Honq right before the minions are about to collide in the mid lane, it's just been KC from the barrel. The Grubs ended up getting split even. Just about the only objective that CFO has managed to claim for themselves. The gold difference powered by AWS, just a massive ocean of red as Kana finds himself caught out a little bit here on the bottom side of the river, does get knocked back by the explosive cast. Kana will drop, and finally CFO's on the board. Yike wants to get one back there on Junja as Vladdy shows up from behind. Kalist goes legendary as Junja dies, and now another kill comes through for the side of KC. Make it a triple for Kalist. Is it a quadra for Kalist? No, Vladdy shuts down the potential of a pentakill there, but that does not matter. KC got what they needed, and they can march their way over to Baron.
All right, Doggo. Here you go. It's Doggo in a dream. He's got a mystic shot.
That dream might turn into a nightmare, my friend. Vladdy jumps right off the Weaver's wall, and he wants more damage onto that Doggo, but there's the Shattering Strike. The ace for KC.
The ace, the Baron, the Scuttle Crab. The full trifecta.
Everything. The three most important things.
Into pushing very deep, and
well, Junja knocked right back into the rock field, knocked right back into the spawn platform.
Okay, CFO, they did manage to get a kill in this game, though, Flowers.
Yes, Doggo is on the board.
That is something.
That is about all they got,
It is crazy, though, because I still want CFO to be proud of what they were able to accomplish in this tournament, even just in the beginning of it, you know. Had some impressive stuff, so I hope this does not take away too much from what they have been able to accomplish. And of course, like we said, this series is a full best of 5. This is not over. This is a stomp, but it does not mean the rest of the series has to be this way.
Exactly. You can still bounce back. You can still keep going. You can still fight your heart out for the next 3 games and win the thing. But KC has shown this is not day 2. This is not the team that they played a few days ago back at the start of First Stand. This is a squad that has evolved in such an insane way throughout this past week of competition, showing up and looking completely lost, completely disjointed, and then just leveling up day after day after day to the point where we're at right now, where they're about to be 1 game away. I can't even finish this sentence praising them before they get another kill because they're so far ahead. They're up 15,000 gold, and they're about to be 1 game away from making the finals.
Incredible stuff here with the young players. Actually, 0 deaths on either Vladdy or Kalist. 18 and 19 years old on the international stage, looking to end it. Vladdy was the one that got the seismic shove on the last driver kill, the most recent one of many, and that's going to be KC.
That's all it takes. Targum is jumping into the back line with the Magnet Storm for the initiation. It's time to pad those stats. There's nothing else to it. CFO falls back onto the steps of the fountain as KC pushes forward to the enemy nexus. A double kill for Yike to round it out, and that'll be KC moving to match.